Okay, we've turned the corner. We're heading down the home stretch now, the fourth and final quarter here at Mount Healthy High School, Pete Morris Stadium. The host Owls enjoying now a 10-point bulge, 26-16. Oak Hills at the controls. The ball at the 21-yard line, third and long, 14 as a matter of fact. Shotgun, Dooley. Dooley intercepted, not healthy. Ed Flick is the young man who picked it off. And that's a big turnover. I don't see any flags, Jeff.
Nope, clean interception. The thing that made that play work was Dooley was getting a lot of pressure from Aaron Webster. And in fact, he took a real good shot from Webster right after the ball was thrown. So that's probably what the interception came from.
There's a possibility.
We've got some clipping against Mount Healthy. Now you can see Dooley back, and you can see these two guys come at him. And there's just no doubt about it. He misread the coverage and took him out. So the clip came down right as that play, the big interception, was finished.
So Ed Flick, the defensive back, the junior, turned the tables once again, and Mount Healthy now back in charge of the ball, leading 26-16.
They got a real good chance to score here.
That's the third turnover now for both ball clubs.
Run, Brian!
Brian Ingram carries for Mount Healthy, and let's go down on the sidelines now to Jim LeClaire.
You know, momentum's always a big part of any game, and I think we're starting to see it shift back to the Mount Healthy side now. They drove the length of the field and scored. Now they just intercepted a pass, and their defense has been playing pretty good football. So you can see that momentum start to switch late in the game here.
Very correct, Jim. Ball is at the 36-yard line of the Highlanders. Mount Healthy in control. Pitch to Gaither. Gaither can't get the corner. As a matter of fact, throwing for a loss of maybe a foot, maybe a yard. No, they're going to give him a yard on the play. So Stroshan got him. Gaither limping a little bit coming out of that melee, as you noted.
Might have a bit of a problem as far as cramps are concerned. It's a chilly night, and he hasn't been working that hard.
Ball at the 35-yard line, second down, let's call it 8.
In the second half, he hasn't really, done that much as far as carrying the ball is concerned.
Jones in motion, pops the right side, down inside the 30, down to about the 27-yard line. That's going to be close to a first down, maybe a yard short. Pick up about 8 on the play. Let's call it fourth and just about a foot. Turpin in on the hit that time for Oak Hills. Fourth down and 1 for Mount Healthy. Pat Johnson gets it for the Owls, and Mount Healthy retains possession.
Some big turnovers in this ball game have stopped drives and have produced points for the Mount Healthy Owls.
Our viewers may want to do what we're doing right now, and that's going through the process of our selection committee on the MVPs. Who do you think it should be? McKinney sets up now in a power set to the far side. Johnson, losing the handle, has to eat it. So Johnson, with the quick reflexes, grabbing the ball to save control by Oak Hills.
There might have been a problem there with the handoff. I think somebody came through the line too quickly to receive the handoff, and Johnson found himself with nobody to give the ball to. He had no receivers out quickly enough, so he had to eat the ball.
Ball at the 27-yard line. Mount Healthy, second down and 14. Mount Healthy leads 26-16. William Gaither, they read that one.
Absolutely, they had the defense coming in on that side, and managed to get Gaither before he could even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeagle put the pop to him first, and we have a young man shaking up on the field, and that's Yeagle at the 30-yard line. Both of these ball clubs next week, Mount Healthy, they will travel to Forest Park. That's a Hamilton County American League matchup. So Mount Healthy going against Forest Park. Oak Hills, they'll play host to Norwood. That likewise is a Hamilton County American matchup.
And Norwood hasn't exactly been setting the world on fire this year as they've been having problems last year. So maybe a bit of a breather after this game tonight for both teams.
Yeagle getting an assist, as you note, going off the field.
He's got a problem with his wheels, I think, Bill. He's got some limping problems. I can't see anything definite as far as a knee or an ankle.
Referee winding the clock back into motion. Mount Healthy leading 26-16. We're in the fourth quarter, 8 minutes and 30 seconds showing on the board. McKinney sets up. Now comes back in motion to the lower part of your screen. Johnson faking to Gaither and keeping. He has a necktie tackle by Joe Neiman. So Joe Neiman put the necktie on him and rolled him out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
Johnson had Darren Jones downfield right in front of the goalpost, but unfortunately the rush got to him before he could get the ball to Jones. As you can see here, he takes the ball back, and the rush just comes in real quick. He fakes off to Gaither, and already he's got problems. He's trying to find his man downfield, but all they can do is get out of bounds.
Fourth down and 12. Johnson, play action. And a nice defensive effort that time by Oak Hills' Scott Matlin.
Matlin just reached up and took that ball away. That was just an individual effort on his part. Scott Matlin's only 5'10", but he made himself into a 6-footer that time.
So Oak Hills now stopping the drive by Mount Healthy, and the Highlanders will put it into play first down and 10. With 8 minutes and 6 seconds left, Oak Hills, they have their work cut out for them, Jeff, 26-16.
You can watch Scott Matlin do the job again. He brings his arm right up, bats the ball down, and says, no way.
Dooley losing his footing and got away. Kevin Dooley. Nice job of Cops and Robbers, and he got away. The intended receiver was Jeff Wessel.
He was lucky to have Wessel where he had him, because he just wanted to get rid of that ball real quick. As you can see, fourth down conversions for Oak Hills. 2 attempts, 1 completion. Same thing for Mount Healthy.
Mount Healthy using a 5-2 defense primarily by Bill Fidman. They angle, they'll slant, if you'll notice. Rimbold to the low part of your screen. Dooley, the quarterback. Dooley going down the sidelines, and that possibly was intended for Joey Robertson, and Robertson nowhere close. I don't know if he was detained or not, Jeff.
That's the thing. Robertson got hung up at the line of scrimmage. They put a bit of pressure on him, and he just couldn't get out there quickly enough.
Clock stopped, 7 minutes and 51. Fourth quarter.
They also had Elmo White going down the field, too, so they had 2 possible selections.
Speaking of next games, our next Cube feature will be the Hamilton County League national matchup, North College Hill at Reading.
That should be a hot one.
Always a good rivalry. Pump fake, he's going down the sideline and overthrows. Intercepted, turnover.
Picked up a flag on the play, too.
Gets his second interception of the ball game. David Price was the young man that saved that touchdown, Jeff.
A.J. Elliott, though, just showed a real nice way to run back the ball. He just wouldn't be denied. He pushed people out of the way, threw them down on the ground. He wanted a touchdown.
You know, we might note.
You can see A.J. going back, fading here. He realizes it's his. Picks up a penalty there. But then he comes right back across the grain. Sidelines a guy. Says out of the way. Finally gets nailed. But that's going to take a big chunk out of that gain for the Owls.
Checking the stats of Randy Danbury, he noted that Dooley has not completed a pass in his last 7 attempts. That's his 4th interception. Speaking of interceptions, Jeff, 2 young men on the Mount Healthy Club going for school records. Hawkshide in interception, hasn't picked off one tonight. The other young man is William Gaither, going for the rushing record here at Mount Healthy High.
I don't believe it. I don't believe this.
Bit of a dispute, I believe, about the last call.
Jones in motion to the top of your screen. Gaither racked up behind the line of scrimmage back at the 20. Gaither a loss of 1 or 2 on the play. Give Scott Stroshin the credit for getting into that blocking on Gaither.
We've got some raindrops falling on people's heads here at the stadium. It's getting a little bit damp out there.
Daring in motion to the far side, a wide hole for Gaither, up over the 25 to the 30 to the 31-yard line. William Gaither.
And the fact that it's raining is going to work against Oak Hills because since they pass so much, it's real hard to put that ball downfield with a wet ball. And being behind makes a difference.
Vera made the tackle on the play as Mount Healthy gets another first down. 6 minutes, 38 seconds and counting. Mount Healthy 26, Oak Hills 16, the Owls in control. Bill Fidman's crew looking for win number 4. A loose handle there on the part of the Owls. Gaither now has 127 yards on 20 carries, Jeff.
The guy's just incredible. He can move through the line quickly, and he can also break away. He's got that great speed to get around the outside and down long.
Gaither averaging about 6 yards a carry coming into the ball game. In motion, Deering to the top of your screen. Play action, a nice pass, a little look-in pass, complete. Rimbold made the tackle, but not before it was picked off by Brian McKee. A nice little look-in pass there, Jeff.
Real good play selection there. They've been going to Gaither and also going around into a line buck. They just popped one right over the middle. There you get your first down, and they keep the drive alive.
Our most valuable player committee has made its selection. We'll announce that for you in a few moments. Johnson on a crossbuck goes to McKinney. McKinney over the midfield stripe down into Highlander territory, down to about the 47-yard line.
Here come the LVPs now. The Oak Hills selection is Kevin Dooley, the quarterback, and Mount Healthy, who else? William Gaither, the man who's been doing it all for them tonight. Got that big 95-yard run back, and he's been doing an excellent job getting the ball in the end zone.
Deering wide to the near side.
Oh, bye-bye. Mount Healthy coming up with a big pass play from David Deering. David Deering just getting open, and he takes it all inside. So a Johnson to David Deering aerial puts another 6 points on the board for the Owls, and they are out in front by a wide margin.
Pat Johnson will try the PAT And the point after touchdown is good as Johnson drills it. And Mount Healthy now putting maybe the final nail in the coffin. And scoreboard now 33 Mount Healthy, 16 Oak Hills.
You know, on that play, the play action pulled the safety in. The receiver got behind him, and it was all over. You can see him fade back. A little bit of problem with the ball getting it together. Pumps once, throws, beautiful spiral. Nobody near him. Takes the ball right into the end zone. Just an excellent play.
A lot of Mount Healthy supporters, I'm sure, Jeff, will note that David Deering, one of the top track performers on the Owl, he went to the state last year in the 100 meters.
And you can see that speed show. He knew what to do once he got the ball.
The Owls now will be kicking south to north, deep. For Oak Hills will be Robertson, number 22. Mike Birchie, also back deep for Oak Hills. Robertson. Robertson racked up at the 29-yard line, 28-yard line. And Oak Hills now on the short end of a 33-16 score. Will put it into play first and 10. They have only 4 minutes and 40 seconds left to get the job done.
Still got some precipitation coming down here at the stadium. See if that affects the pass play of the Oak Hills Highlanders.
Dooley in a shotgun. Pass complete to Joe Robertson.
But not for very many yards, Bill. We've got the scoring drive now for the Owls. Took 7 plays, 20 yards, 2 minutes and 46 seconds. The capper, a 46-yard pass, Mr. Johnson to Mr. Deering.
Ball to the 31-yard line. Gain of only 2 yards on that pass play. Back and again in the shotgun is Dooley. Dooley firing incomplete at the 35-yard line. The intended receiver was intended for Carl Ramstetter.
And the fact we've got a wet ball out there is sort of offset by the fact that a wet field favors the receivers, Bill. The cuts are harder to follow, and you can give somebody a head fake and go the other way. It's much easier to get open.
Clock stop, 3 minutes and 47 seconds left to play. Wessel now split to the near side. Dooley once again in the shotgun. Looking at slipping and falling in front of the Oak Hills bench. Across the way was James Brown, the intended receiver, I'm sure, Jeff. Turf getting just a little slippery.
It's a problem, but at the same time, Oak Hills doesn't have any options left. They're down by a heck of a lot of points, and they have got to move the ball quickly, and the only way you can do that is with the big play, and that's the pass.
Correct. And the help of maybe a turnover.
Yep.
Give or take. Oak Hills now facing a 4th and 8. And back to punt.
Well, they were coming on that one, Bill. Mount Healthy put a 3-man rush in there, and I believe we still got an Owl down on the field. Back near the 25.
Kevin Dooley going off the field, having completed 8 out of 17 for 121 yards. Pat Johnson, by the way, has thrown up 7 and completed 6 of them for 103 yards. So Pat Johnson will put the Owls
as you can
in
see there on the
possession.
board. 3:35 left, 33-16 in favor of the Owls. Trying to find out who that is down on the field back there and exactly what's wrong with him.
That punt was good for only 27 yards, by the way.
Well, he got a high snap from center, and he got a lot of pressure, so he was just lucky to get that ball off.
So the clock stopped while we attend to the young man down on the field. 3 minutes and 35 seconds.
Looks like an ankle, maybe a cramp in the back of the leg there.
Jim LeClaire down close to the young man. Aaron Webster is a real hitter.
I don't think it's anything more serious than a cramp, though, Bill.
He's the nose man, the middle guard, 5'11", 200-pound senior. Jim, what do you see?
From my vantage point, it looked like it was just a cramp in the calf. It's quite painful, and from the position he was in, they're trying to straighten the calf out. I think that's all it was. Hopefully it was nothing more serious than that.
So Webster comes to the sideline to receive the needed attention. Now McKinney sets up as a tight end for Mount Healthy. Johnson goes to Gaither. Gaither to daylight. Almost broke it inside of Highlander territory down to the 42-yard line.
Well, anytime Gaither gets the ball, he's a danger to go all the way, isn't he, Bill?
William Gaither, tough. Rimbold tripped him up. Brett Rimbold tripping up Gaither. Gaither coming to the sidelines.
And rain sort of slacked off now, Bill. It's not coming down quite as hard. Just in time for the Mount Healthy drive.
Deering, wide to the near side. Grant, Vincent Grant in the ball game, getting the lug for the first time. And Grant down to the 31-yard line before Brent Rimbold greets him with the tackle.
Grant's got his sights set on a pro career. He's 5'10", 150 pounds, but he's only a sophomore, so he's got lots of room to grow.
Second down and 3, 2 minutes plus and counting. Grant is racked up quickly and getting the first hit on him. Gordon Shearer, a 220-pound senior. Shearer stopped him and closed the hole quickly.
Grant just got chilled right near the line of scrimmage there. There wasn't much he could do when you can't move your legs.
When Bill Fidman shifts the wing up into the tight end position and vice versa, he's trying to get a look at the defensive coverage, and he takes what the defense will give him. There you see Deering shift now to a wing back, and King shifted to tight end. Ingram gets the nod from Pat Johnson down to about the 32-yard line before he stopped. That'll bring up a fourth down and just about a yard, maybe less than a yard to go. And Mount Healthy obviously will be going for the yard in order to keep possession. Kevin Dooley of Oak Hills and William Gaither are MVPs in this one. 1 minute and 29 seconds and counting before the end of the ball game. And only a miracle now can keep Mount Healthy from putting win number 4 in the books and number 2 in the HCA.
Whoa.
Ingram breaking the daylight, finally tackled at the 23-yard line.
Just an immense hole opened up there on the right side.
Rimbold, who does double duty for Coach Ed Jackson, making the tackle on the play. Lynn Holthouse cranks the clock back into motion. Minute 9, 8, minute 7, minute 6, and counting. Lawrence Kane, the ball carrier. By the way, Ingram now about halfway to that century mark with 51 yards on 11 tries. Darren Jones coming into the lineup for Bill Fidman. Likewise, Curtis McKinney checking in. Lawrence Kane coming to the near side.
And this is the time of the ballgame when you're glad you have a big, strong running game like the Owls do. You don't want to throw the ball. You don't want to give them a chance to get an interception. You just want to control the rest of the time of the game.
33-16, only about 30 seconds left to play. And Johnson will fall on it, and that may be the last play of the ball game. We'd like to most certainly thank our host from Mount Healthy High School, Principal Ray Bauer, and Director of Athletics Claude Cheney for their hospitality. We can't say enough to our Director of Athletics Don Coates from Oak Hills High School and Principal Ralph Lane. And that's
Turn out
it.
the lights.
That's the buzzer. Our final score, Mount Healthy 33, Oak Hills 16. We'll be right back.